The three names that would appear together on the most significant conference call in basketball history were unexpected. The WNBA's top star, Caitlin Clark, had a talk with two basketball greats, Larry Bird and Michael Jordan, whose names are synonymous with brilliance in the sport throughout generations. The announcement that resulted from this extraordinary partnership has the power to revolutionize not only women's basketball, but also the whole professional sports endorsement and commercial landscape, collaborations, and the creation of sports legacies. What, however, could unite the all-time great competitor, the best clutch player, and the rookie who is shattering all previous records in women's basketball? Would announcement possibly be so important that it called for the combined voices and influence of these three basketball greats? Their partnership could have a profound impact on how we view cross-generational mentoring and the sports industry. Legendary players have a long history of mentoring in professional basketball and encouraging up-and-coming talent in many leagues and eras. These connections frequently go beyond basketball competition to involve sponsorship deals, joint ventures, and business alliances that capitalize on the combined star power and experience of the players. Through his ownership of the Charlotte Hornets, his collaboration with Nike as the Jordan brand, and his strategic investments in a number of sports-related companies, Michael Jordan's engagement in basketball goes well beyond his playing career. His impact on business decisions in basketball decades after his retirement still has an impact on the industry. Larry Bird's continuous dedication to basketball growth and organizational success is evidenced by his executive positions with the Indiana Pacers after he retired from playing, when he held the positions of head coach and president of basketball operations. His knowledge of basketball operations offers a useful viewpoint on career management and player development.
Bird is walking away from the top job in the Pacers front office. Bird officially announcing his resignation as Pacers president of basketball operations.
Being associated with well-known basketball luminaries who are aware of the financial side of athletic achievement has opened up previously unheard-of possibilities for endorsement deals and business partnerships since Caitlin Clark became the WNBA's most recognizable player. It is unclear what kinds of joint ventures would be attractive to all three sides and how their combined clout may affect the commercial environment of professional basketball in both men's and women's leagues. During her debut season, Caitlin Clark surpassed all prior records in women's professional basketball in terms of sponsorship deals, retail sales, and media appearances, making her the most commercially valuable player in WNBA history.
Jordan's beauty supply has spent the last 45 years on 79th Street.
Her marketability is not limited to conventional basketball fans. One of the biggest endorsement agreements ever signed by a WNBA player is her collaboration with Nike. The agreement includes marketing campaigns, clothing lines, and signature shoe creation that establish Clark as a worldwide basketball star, even though the precise financial terms are still undisclosed. Deals with Gatorade, Wilson Sporting Goods, and other companies looking to connect with her record-breaking performances and enormous social media following are examples of further endorsement relationships. These collaborations show that she appeals to audiences outside of basketball. Clark has a larger social media following than many NBA players, with millions of active followers on several platforms.
WNBA champion.
They have a lot to prove, but I am putting them in the conversation of contenders.
Providing her material at prices that provide marketing partners with substantial benefits. This digital influence opens doors for creative brand partnerships and marketing strategies. Expectations for WNBA player marketing potential have been drastically changed by Clark's first season's commercial success, which has also established new standards for what top women's basketball players can accomplish in terms of endorsement, income, and brand alliances. Michael Jordan is among the wealthiest retired athletes in history thanks to his post-playing career business success. His Jordan brand partnership with Nike and strategic investments across multiple industries have contributed significantly to his estimated net worth of over $3 billion. The Jordan brand brings in over $5 billion annually for Nike, making it one of the most lucrative athlete-branded product lines in history.
To get skewed also by her star power, but she has a real...
Decades after his retirement, Jordan still receives hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue each year from the royalties he receives from this agreement. Jordan has direct control over NBA operations and player development thanks to his ownership of the Charlotte Hornets. Restaurants, Auto dealerships and sports-related businesses are among his many business investments that take use of his well-known brand and commercial savvy. Jordan usually uses strategic connections that complement his brand ideals and competitive legacy when it comes to business collaborations. His participation in any announcement would probably center on projects that advance basketball development or open up fresh avenues for athletes to thrive. Jordan's endorsement or partnership involvement may significantly boost any venture's financial worth and public attention, according to sports business specialists, making his presence especially important.
Play harder, study harder, and she wants to do that for a young fan.
For projects looking for the most credibility and impact. Unlike Eli, Larry Bird has a deeper affinity to Indiana basketball. Having spent more than 20 years in managerial positions with the Indiana Pacers, played collegiate basketball at Indiana State University, and grown up in the state, he offers a unique viewpoint on player development due to his knowledge of the state's basketball culture. Bird, who served as the Indiana Pacers president of basketball operations from 2003 to 2012, had a remarkable aptitude for spotting talent, making calculated transactions, and creating winning teams. His accomplishments in building playoff-caliber rosters and nurturing young players earned him NBA Executive of the Year honors. Bird demonstrated his ability to convert playing prowess into leadership and the development of other athletes at various competitive levels during his tenure as coach of the Pacers from 1997 to 2000, which included taking the team to the NBA Finals and winning Coach of the Year. He is a great mentor for young players looking to reach their full potential and handle the demands of professional basketball careers because of his reputation for basketball knowledge, fierce competition, and dedication to perfection. Given the close proximity of Caitlin Clark's present role with the Indiana Fever and Bird's Indiana heritage, there are logical chances for mentoring and cooperation that could Bird's profound awareness of the local basketball culture. Basketball brilliance from several ages and leagues has come together in a special way thanks to Jordan's competitive legacy, Bird's basketball acumen, and Clark's rising supremacy. Each offers unique viewpoints and areas of experience that could lead to fruitful joint ventures. Jordan's unwavering aggressiveness and quest for perfection characterized his style of basketball, which aligns with Clark's own fierce competition and dedication to excellence. Even if they compete in separate leagues and times, their mutual desire for basketball supremacy naturally leads to ties. Bird's knowledge of game planning and basketball IQ enhance Clark's ability to read defenses and create opportunities for teammates, as well as her scientific approach to basketball. Both players are renowned for their abilities to see the court well and use smart play to improve teammates' performances. Each of the three players embodies a distinct facet of outstanding basketball. Jordan's supremacy as an individual, Bird's basketball acumen and team leadership, and Clark's groundbreaking influence on the popularity and financial success of women's basketball. There are concerns about how their combined influence could be used to build programs that help basketball development at all levels and across various demographics. These could include business ventures that support basketball growth, coaching, education, or youth programs. There are several chances for cross-generational partnerships in the professional basketball industry, which use their combined star power, market influence, and knowledge to launch new projects or improve current ones. Basketball training centers and teams are one possible area for cooperation, integrating Bird's teaching experience, Jordan's competitive standards, and Clark's knowledge of contemporary player development to produce all-encompassing training plans for prospective athletes. The combined viewpoints of three basketball luminaries who are knowledgeable about all facets of the sport and who can connect with a wide range of fans across age, gender, and competitive levels could be advantageous for media and content creation endeavors. Collaborative signature products, training gear, or basketball-related stuff that capitalizes on the combined brand strength and credibility of all three partners are examples of endorsement partnerships and product development prospects. Opportunities for investments in technological firms, sports infrastructure projects, or basketball-related enterprises could profit from their combined financial resources and expertise in the field. The capacity to draw in new investors by enlisting their support and participation. Any partnership between Caitlin Clark and well-known NBA icons would probably involve elements aimed at advancing women's basketball prospects, awareness, and financial sustainability at different competitive levels, from youth programs to professional leagues. By supporting women's basketball projects, Jordan and Bird would provide development programs tremendous visibility and legitimacy, possibly drawing sponsorship, media attention, and participation levels that surpass all prior records in women's basketball. The legendary stature of Jordan and Bird combined with Clark's current influence in women's basketball might lead to development projects, coaching clinics, and mentorship programs that improve the caliber and visibility of women's basketball at all levels of competition. Partnerships between businesses with women's basketball could aid in addressing issues that have historically hindered the sport's growth, such as pay fairness, media attention, venue access, and commercial sponsorship opportunities. Experts in sports development observe that well-known endorsements from the prospective involvement of Jordan and Bird is especially important for the promotion of women's basketball, since famous sportsmen have the power to significantly accelerate growth and acceptance for new sports markets. Given their combined influence across many demographics, as well as their capacity to attract media attention and customer interest across a variety of market groups, Joe Dan Bird and CLAK would have a huge commercial value for any T announcement featuring them. Jordan's financial success and worldwide brand recognition offer legitimacy and access to markets that might significantly expand the reach and influence of any joint venture, especially in foreign regions where basketball is still expanding. Bird's ties to basketball culture in Indiana and the Midwest lend grassroots legitimacy and regional authenticity, which may be beneficial for projects aimed at community-based basketball programs or youth development in certain regions. Clark's present popularity and social media clout provide him access to female viewers and younger demographics that might not normally interact with conventional basketball marketing strategies, generating chances for creative and inclusive marketing approaches. The potential for marketing basketball-related goods and services to be revolutionized could result from the convergence of their disparate audience appeals, which could open up marketing opportunities that reach larger and more varied customer bases than any one collaboration could. Technology is being used more and more in modern basketball, such as training apps, virtual reality coaching tools, performance statistics, and digital platforms that improve player growth and spectator interaction at all levels of competition. Jordan's commercial success, Bird's basketball knowledge, and Clark's comprehension of contemporary athletic growth may open doors for creative technological projects that enhance basketball practice, performance evaluation, or fan interaction. Growing markets for digital coaching tools, online training platforms, and mobile applications could profit from the reputation and experience of legendary players who are knowledgeable about both contemporary performance optimization strategies and conventional basketball principles. The expertise and skills of all three players might be used to create extensive development programs for athletes at different competitive levels through immersive basketball training experiences made possible by virtual reality and augmented reality technologies. Sports technology investment opportunities.